And a very good evening to all my viewers out there. We are here in beautiful Côte-des-Neiges, and it is right now Monday, August the 19th, 2019. It's about 11:28 p.m., almost 11:30. And look at this beautiful view of St. Joseph's Oratory. And that, of course, is the new lighting scheme that they've added to it. And, it really looks beautiful in there. Those lights that are shining from the bottom facing upwards. And I'll be doing a video soon showing you the updated construction project. As I said, not really much going on there in terms of progress above ground. A lot of the progress is going on underground, where they're digging that new, I guess you could say, walkway to the new pavilion that's going to be built soon. Very interested to see that. And of course the new observatory on the top of the dome of the basilica. That's going to be fascinating to see as well. That should be done within a year or two. But right now we are on the corner of actually I just want to make sure, yeah, so Queen Mary Road, and I believe this is Gatineau Street. Yes, Gatineau, named after, of course, Gatineau, Quebec, right across from Ottawa, right where the border is between Ontario and Quebec. There's another view of the oratory. And this truck right here is going to be watering these flowers that you see here, these new flowers that they've put up. And you'll see here they have a retractable arm on this thing. And while that's getting into position, there's the 165 bus. Anyways, just going to do a walking video tonight because I'm going to be heading to the Jean Brillion neighborhood market, which is a couple of blocks from here. And I figured, why not do a little walking video on the way there. And we'll see this thing in action. And there's that retractable arm coming out. And you're going to see this is going to be used to water that flower bed right there. I'll film it for a couple of seconds there because I want to keep going with my walk. So it's going to open up here, and you're going to see the water coming out any second now, hopefully. There it goes. Even has a little light on there as well, so you can see where it's going. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much, kind of things you're going to see at this time of year. We're still technically in summer. And here we are in the corner of Côte-des-Neiges and Queen Mary. So what I'll do is I'll walk south. And I want to try to take some of the back streets though, because, I've done a lot of walks on this main street here. So for this video, I'm going to maybe go down a couple of blocks to the west and then come back onto this street where the market is. So we'll walk down here for now. And although it's a warm evening, you can tell that autumn's definitely coming. You can kind of feel it in the air right now, So we'll head down here and then we'll cross over. There's 3600 series hybrid. One more view of the oratory. And now we'll continue our walk down facing south. And then, like I said, I'm going to go, actually we're walking north right now. And then we're going to walk to the west, which is another block or two is when I'm going to turn left. And one of the things about this street, Côte-des-Neiges Boulevard, is the fact that it always changes. There's always stores opening, closing, new ones popping up. And, it's always a neighborhood that's changing. Here's a beautiful flower shop. Mayfair Floral. So what I'll do is probably the next street I'm gonna turn left, which is west. Maybe we'll cross here if we get a chance. And you know, we can even cut through the back alleyway over here. Why not, right? Because that's what I like to do in some of my videos. Not always to stay on the street, but to take different routes, different shortcuts, which sometimes turn into long cuts, which isn't a bad thing when you're doing a video, you know. But for now, I'll stay on the street. By the way, the market's down there, so even if I do kind of a loop and end up coming back to it, it's fine. Just want to show you, like I said, some of the back streets. We'll check out St. Mary's Hospital as well tonight, which some of my viewers may be familiar with, which we're going to see on the next street here in about maybe 5 minutes or so. There's a nice fruit store. Exo Fruits. That's been there for a while. Here's the Second Cup Cafe. Many of those around. Looks like the light up there is in need of a change of light bulb. And there's the temperature over there, 24 degrees Celsius. And it's 11:34 right now. So there's our market over there, by the way. That's where I'm going to end up. And the reason I'm going to the market is because it's one of my favorite time of year. And it's corn season right now. Nothing like fresh corn on the cob. And you know, earlier today after work I went to Atwater Market, but the corn wasn't that fresh there, so hopefully we'll get a better result there. Well, maybe the key is to go early in the morning. Renault Bray has a lot of little trinkets in there. This McDonald's, I think, used to be a Nichols restaurant. So now we are on Jean Brilliant Street, and there's our market over there. And I'm a little disappointed because on the corn table I don't see any corn. But we'll be going over there later when we conclude our walk. So we'll go down Jean Brilliant Street, and we're gonna see St. Mary's Hospital in a moment. And what I'll do is I'll cut through the parking lot of St. Mary's, and you'll get to see from the side where the ambulance bay is, the emergency room entrance, and then I'll head back east on the next street and conclude my walk at the market. There's the library. So again, we'll cut through this parking lot here, and you'll see very soon the backside of St. Mary's Hospital, which is a pretty old hospital. I think it has very basic services. It's not exactly you know, like the Montreal General, but does its job. And there it is right there, St. Mary's Hospital. So we're in the back entrance here now. There's another, what does that say? St. Mary's Hospital School of Nursing. I don't think it's used for that anymore, but just gives you an idea how old some of these buildings are, you know? Yep. So we'll go down here and we'll see see the ambulance bay in a minute. There's a nice shot of the hospital. There's the ambulance bay right there, and our emergency room's on the side as well. So you know, sometimes I like to take shortcuts to show you things that are kind of in the back end of things, you know. literally the back end of the streets there. There's the emergency room. Always full, you know. That's the thing about Quebec is, you know, in Canada in general, you know, I'm grateful to have free healthcare, but a lot of times, you know, the wait times are ridiculous, you know, whether it's an emergency room or doctor's appointment or to see a specialist. But I am grateful for, you know, universal healthcare. It's like an ambulance is going on a call. Actually, it's not. It only has the back light on. That's interesting. And here's the front view of St. Mary's, by the way. You can tell by the architecture, very old hospital. And kind of like the Royal Vic, the old Royal Vic building. Alright, there it goes. Surprised it doesn't have its turn signal on. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, we're going to go in that direction. And we're going to be heading back eastward. And I'll conclude the walk at the market, the Jean Brilliant community market like I was talking about. And you can see these streets here are shared by bicycles and vehicles, motor vehicles. So and if you're a cyclist like me and you want to bike around, this is a really nice area to do so. And we had a nice moon out before. I'm trying to find it. I don't think you can see it from here. The view's a little obstructed. But anyways, I'm going to see the market again in a moment. There's those new LED lights, and as you can see, you know, I've tried to clean this lens off so many times, and it's just always gets full of grease and oil and residue. Or I clean it and then it just gets dirty a few minutes later. Oh, there's the moon right there. Beautiful. Not a full moon, but lovely nonetheless. Oh, what's that down there? Oh, it's a response. Fire truck responding down there. You can see in the distance. Might be going back to the station. I know there's a fire hall down the street from here. Oh yeah, by the way, this vehicle coming up here, I wanted to show you this. It looks like an ambulance, but it's actually not. It's an old ambulance that's been converted into something else. I'll try to get this in my video. And there was one I saw in LaSalle the other day. It has a beautiful mural on it. I think it was on Central and 6th Avenue or 5th Avenue. I'll definitely try to get a video of that as well. So now we are going down Côte-des-Neiges, corner of Côte-des-Neiges, and I'm going to be turning right and heading south again. There's the 119 bus stop, by the way, which goes to the Rockland Shopping Center. And whenever you see a triangle like that, by the way, on a bus stop in Montreal, it means it's the first stop of the line. Yep. There's another 2900 series bus, articulated. Let's check out this old ambulance here. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know if it's still used as an ambulance or not, but definitely not an Urgence Santé ambulance. Might be used as a private ambulance or somebody that, you know, they go to these shows and stuff, events, an ambulance for hire, so to speak. Anyways, I like the lighting up there as well. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, we're gonna head now back on the Côte-des-Neiges. And this street, by the way, I was just on, is Lacombe Avenue, as you can see up there by the street sign. Another 165 bus heading towards Guy Concordia Metro. And there is Côte-des-Neiges metro station right there. The east entrance. And the west entrance is over there, the other side of the street. And there's the Côte-des-Neiges Community Center. And there, very nice community center from what I can see on the outside. And I know if you walk down the street opposite of here, the next street down, there's a big window, and if you look inside you can see a gymnasium. Yep. So we'll wrap her up here in about a minute or two once we get to the market. There's a nice shot of everything. And again, we were just down there. So hope you all enjoyed this little walk here. I'll give you, like I said, a quick view of the Jean Brilliant Community Market. I might hop on a 166 bus back to Guy Concordia, or I might even take a bike back to bike from here to home in Verdun. It's always a good bike ride. Could use the exercise, but we'll see. So I'll show you the corn, what I'm talking about here. Not really much choice. There's our market coming up here. Very nice market, very cheap. Beautiful place. And yeah, there's our corn. Yeah, so I mean, not much choice for corn today. But I don't know. 12 for 5. Not bad. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this little video. And as always, more to come. See y'all soon. Have a good night all.